Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Tuesday, September 9th, 2025.
It's a good day.
It is a good day. Racing through the year, my friends. We're going to make it really easy right about now. That's right. Yes, we are here every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals for your free coaching pleasure. Let's have a look around the room, see who we've got in the house with us. Autumn McLean. Haven't seen Autumn McLean in a while. What's going on? Oh, Joanne Johansson, the Connecticut Crusher. So good to see her. Looking good, girl. Looking good. Congratulations on all of the effort you're putting in. You guys saw the push-up challenge that she's doing, right? Online? Everybody see that? Yeah.
I wonder what the next challenge will be.
Sit-ups, obviously. Yeah. Sit-ups. Squats.
We did squats.
Eating. You're just
squats
getting started.
Was the first one. Squats was the first one. It was 100 squats a day, but I just could not wrap my head around posting those videos, so I did.
Okay. Oh, God. Totally get it. Yeah.
Hope it's not burpees.
Oh yeah, those are what? How do you
You
do
know,
those
she's
again?
never-
Those are brutal. Yeah.
She's never assigned those to me. So I don't know, but thank God.
What is the burpee? I don't remember, but I know it was hard.
Yeah, it's basically like
There's Scott.
you jump up and then
Scott, you gonna show us?
Oh,
Scott,
yes.
Scott
All right, let's go.
Crumweedy. Hold on.
Crumwide. What's up, my man?
Crumwide. What is the burpee? Do the burpee. Do you know how to do a burpee? You're muted. Can't hear you. We can't hear you, buddy. You're muted. Yeah.
It's the squat going down to a push-up and then back up.
Oh, you can't demo it for us?
Yeah, well, I could, but I've just had shoulder heart transplant. Not heart transplant, but pacemaker.
Frankie, leave him alone.
All right. Well, at least you told us what it was. You know, because I forgot, but I remember those were tough. Thanks, Scott.
I'll show you in 4 weeks.
Okay, show us in 4 weeks. There you go.
What's up, Scott?
All right. I said, what's the burpee Marty guy think? Hell.
It pretty much is. It's like the worst thing ever.
Oh, let us know how you're doing in the chat, everybody. What's going on? How's your day yesterday? Who had a great day yesterday? Let's see it in the chat. There's something awesome happened yesterday. Joanne, Joanne, tell us what happened yesterday. It was so great. And then Teresa, what do you got?
Kind of a yin-yang day. It was like a good day and a bad day.
Okay.
So, what do you want first, the good or the bad? Or do you want the
give
good?
me the bad first, then give me the good.
Okay, so I get a call. I'm out to dinner Sunday night with my grandchildren, just about ready to eat the last bite. Get a call from a realtor in Florida, and she said, I need you to talk to this person right now. So I leave dinner with my grandkids. I go in the car. I'm literally taking down the information as I'm driving. I know I'm a horrible person.
Right.
I get home. I contact my assistant. It's about 6:30 on a Sunday night. We get them the pre-approval. The listing agent calls me yesterday, or I called the listing agent, toting about my people, how wonderful they are. She goes, no, we're accepting the offer, blah, blah, blah. All excited, and then 4:30 in the afternoon, I get a text from the agents and they said, oh, they decided to pay cash.
What?
And I was really upset, not because I don't have any other deals, just because, that's shitty. Because
you run through the ringer in the Sunday evening, run through the ringer, bend over backwards, but gosh darn it.
Steve had a story like this when he left his son's soccer game, and I remember it, and it came to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that again. No, I am not a heart surgeon. Nothing, especially in Florida. The house had been on the market for 140 days. We had to do it right then there. No, it could have waited, and I could have, continued having dinner, chatting with my grandkids before the school week started. But then it was a great day. I've recommitted. It was a great day for calls. I heard from, we had, I think, either 5 or 6 closings last week. Heard from a lot of those agents, how amazing my team is. So that, and I ended up with 3 new referrals.
Nice.
So that was a great day. But when you think the only thing I could say is I haven't seen it this bad with people shopping.
Really?
In a very long time.
You think it's because of all the news about rates fallen, that they're just being more shoppy?
I had a client, she sent us all her documents. We pulled her credit, which I don't normally do. I normally send them the link and have them do it. But she sent me documents. It was a referral from one of my really good agents, $800,000 condo. And then all of a sudden, she just put the brakes on and said, well, I have to review all my options. And
Wow.
So I used the Steve line of, I said, well, my loan officer assistant will pick up the file again when you're committed to working with my team. But, and now she kind of ghosted me, which, to be honest, I'm okay with. Like, I don't need difficult files.
Yeah, true. There's always more out there, right?
Yes.
It happens. These things happen. There's more out there. You've got plenty of it, so you're good to go. When these things come
you can always use the Carl script. All right, Steve's is a little bit more eloquent. Mine is like, it starts with up and ends with yours.
What I did say to the cash person was, don't you think a cash offer at 7:00 on a Sunday night would have been better than an offer with a mortgage? Like,
right?
So I'm going to watch the address and see exactly what happens.
Hey, you know what I think too, though? I always think about that. I can get better or bitter. And you know what you just did is now you've got a line in the sand. I think about what Carl always says. What do you tell us? It's
yours.
Yeah, wasn't that it?
Yes, Carl, you're
no.
It's like you will until you've made a decision that you won't, and it's like no more Sunday nights. And the other thing I was thinking about, it's okay because when you got more leads coming in, you get to make your own boundaries, and it was just a great lesson learned. So
Yes.
What really goes back to, Steve, all kidding aside, it's just like, dude, just go get more.
Yeah, just get more.
Just go get more.
Just get more. Hey, and I will agree with you on there are a lot of people talking rates, but I think that's why it's more important than ever. Whether you think, oh man, we're vibing well, we're having great conversations, just ask for commitment. Everybody, if you ask for commitment, it won't get them all. But at least you know where you stand, and I think it's more important than ever just to do that. So,
yeah, I did. I guess I thought I had commitment, which, Steve, again,
that's okay. We'll just go give Mo.
Yeah.
That's
all you can do. Yeah, that's all you can
it.
do. It's a wonky business, that's for sure. Okay, we got two hands up, Teresa and Brad. Teresa, what do you got? Been waiting so patiently. Thank you, Joanne.
Good morning, everyone. So, I've been focused on, I've been focused on connecting with title companies, and this is why. I got an invite to a broker exclusive open house, only lender there, on a $1.75 million listing.
Nice.
And then yesterday, right after that on Thursday, I got in touch with Bill. I got into the MoveTube because I was talking about MoveTube. Had a meeting with 3 yesterday with MoveTube, and Bill did a demo for us. And I've picked up 3 new agents and bringing in MoveTube along with it. So, you've heard me talk about, I've really been working all the things with the database, but for me, my best warm lead connection is courting title companies. So to speak.
Good stuff.
And they're getting me in front of agents. I've been doing lots of presentations, but in my location where all I'm having to provide is the space, and where I'm not having to spend any money because I'm providing them a room that can host, 20 or more people to do presentations, and I get to be able to do my 15-minute spiel. And I've got the quartet that I'm going to be doing coming up on the 25th that I'm hosting myself, where I've got this whole list of agents that I have invited from co-hosting these other events with title companies. So that's been my warm lead for working my database.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Great stuff. Love it. Yeah, the title companies are often sort of forgotten and not really pursued as
great source of business.
They are
relationships. Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? They're not pursued as I don't know. They're not maybe valued as much in a lot of our heads. You know what I mean? As a good source to chase down, but in reality they are. And Teresa's really proven that.
Yeah, they have really been a good source for me to be able to meet them in person, get to give, see me, meet them, get their card, check our qualified list, put them in my database list or Thor's Hammers, and just do the 12-week work of getting them to set up a coffee with me.
Wonderful. Great stuff. Thanks, Teresa. Awesome. Man, we really struck gold today, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, Brad, there's a couple tough acts to follow, Brad. What do you got?
Joanne, first of all, welcome to Florida. You're going to find out how many transactions here in Florida take place in cash. It's very hard in Florida. No, the reason why I raised my hand is, so Chris the other day gave us an option to do a podcast for listings. And so I did one for this monster listing agent here in Florida that I've been trying to work with. And I sent it to him. And by the way, the podcast, the crew that you have doing the podcast, if it is AI, it's fantastic. If it isn't AI, whoever's doing it is great. But he wrote back to me, thanks, Brad. Sorry I missed you a few times because I reached out to try to get his opinion. I will connect with you for sure. I love the podcast. So it worked, and I'm going to use it again for other agents. I think it came out really, really well. Thanks, Chris.
My man.
Cool.
Thanks,
Chris, what was that link again? Listingpodcast.com? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Listingpodcast.com. Very, very cool thing.
I got it within 24 hours, and it was great right away. It had such a natural feel, and it brought, it talked about him. It talked about the property. The property's a $2.6 million property, so it had all kinds of amenities, and they just did a great job. Was it AI or was it real people?
It's all AI.
All AI.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, AI, how we love you. AI, how we fear you.
Speak for yourself. I'm in a love-hate relationship.
Oh, AI. Okay. I tell you, man. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Goodness gracious. All right, so we got the link in there. I'll throw it if you want to learn about MoveTube, you can go to movetubestudio.com, movetubestudio.com as well. There's a loan officer button there. There's an AI demo where you can learn all about it right on the homepage. All right, so today, Steve, take it away, my friend. No, I'm kidding.
What are we doing today, Frankie? What are we doing? Talk to us.
Well, I was thinking.
I saw something about realtors.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Carl. Sorry.
Oh, dear.
God.
Oh, dear.
It's not good.
Oh, dear.
Did we start censoring this broadcast? Right?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
I was thinking, what could we talk about today? And it just came to me, thanks to ChatGPT. Well, you know what I have I have a GPT that I created on my own, and I connected it to everything Carl White. I'm not even kidding you. And I call it Carl 2.0. That's my GPT. Yeah. And so he's really cool to talk to, Carl. He's really, really cool. And I said, hey, man, give me some ideas for tomorrow. I just want to, something we haven't really discussed and whatever. And it said, how about this?
He said, let's blow it off and go to the lake, man.
Exactly. But yeah, Carl 2.0 suggested, and I thought, wow, that is a great suggestion. And it was agent to agent referrals, right? So, having an agent refer you to another agent and literally asking agents to refer you to other agents. And I'm curious in the chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you're great at it, 1 you're not so great at it, right? How great or not great are you on a scale of 1 to 10 of asking agents to refer you to other agents? I'm just curious. Is that a something that you're in the habit of doing? Is that something that you do? Yeah. So see, it's kind of on the mid to lower end of the spectrum overall. Some people are doing great with it, right? So
hey, I wonder if the ones, and thank you for being transparent. I see like Joel's at 2, Angela 1. Is it because is there a nervousness to ask, or is it more of a reminder? I don't
you
think
hadn't thought of it. Yeah.
Or is it like you got a girlfriend and you're asking her to introduce you? And I'm not saying this to be funny. Like is the attitude is, hey, I got a girlfriend, and it's like asking my girlfriend to introduce me to other ladies, or friend, and I'm asking my boyfriend to, hey, why don't you invite me to your next guy party? Is that part of it?
Yeah. Well, some of Jared's saying it's not a habit. Tammy, let's see here. I tried
Kim Creighton, never really thought about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of the girlfriend scenario.
Nervous.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I did is we put together a handout.
Yeah.
That
of course you did.
You can get. Of course we did. Yeah.
Of course you did.
I didn't. I went to the team and said, "Please help me with this," and they went, "Here it is."
Of course they did.
Yeah. So we put together a handout that has 5 scenarios where you can be reminded, oh, this is one of those scenarios where I should ask this agent for a referral to another agent like them, right? 5 scenarios with the associated scripts. We've got that for you. What? Gen Z's not with us. Kristen, any chance you could share that? Or Gen Z, you are
Gen
still
Z's
here?
Gen Z's here.
Can you share it on the screen? And we could just talk through it. The handout. Yeah. The handout. Just do a screen share with it. And then that way we can kind of look at the 5 scenarios. And then we'll give you how to get it right at the end here.
One moment, please. One computer to the other.
Oh, you go right at. Take your time, Jen. There is no pressure here. Not from me. Anyway. This is Frank Garay running the show. Not Carl.
Pressure.
Okay. No pressure. Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, I just thought that was a good thing to start talking about, because I'll admit it. That doesn't come to my mind often. Does it for you, Steve? Are you always thinking that? How can I ask this agent for another agent referral? I mean, how often, do we do this? And we're seeing in the chat that some people are saying it's huge. It's like it's a wonderful thing to do, and it's just another one of those asking for the business. It's just another thing to ask for at different times when we're engaging with realtor partners, right? I'd like to see.
I have a question. So maybe somebody who's getting referrals to other agents, when are you doing it? When would be your process to ask for, hey, do you know of another agent? Carl, when did you do it? What are your thoughts on?
It's only of agents that I'm already working with that have a very good established relationship.
Yeah.
And so for me,
talk to me about that. So you got your Focus 40 agents. You're calling.
Yeah, this would be a Focus 40 agent.
Yeah.
Let's say it was my good friend Jennifer, Miss Woodland. Let's just say it was her.
All right.
And we've been working together, and we close a deal at least every other month, like often, right?
Right.
And I would hey Jennifer, I really enjoy working with you. I mean, you're just an absolute class act, which is all true, by the way. You're just an absolute class act. And boy, if I could hit the universe reset button and only work with agents like you, man, I'd be in loan officer nirvana. I know there's nobody in your office like you. I truly think God broke the mold. But is there other agents that work in the same manner that you do that you think would be a good person for me to meet? Like, who in your office do you think would be good for me to meet? Is it okay for me to ask? And I ask it because I have that girlfriend thing going on too, right? And so I would say, is it okay for me to ask that? Is that okay? And sometimes they say, well, Carl, you're my little secret weapon. I don't know if I want to share you. And I say, well, Jennifer, you know what? Good enough. And that is the best compliment you could ever give me. And we're on the same page. So, hey, this weekend, what you doing this weekend? And just get off of it and let it go.
Yeah.
That'll happen about 30% of the time.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Cool.
And then the other times they're happy to make the introduction. Hey, Carl, you said something that I think is so important right now in today's environment. You didn't say, I'd love to do another transaction. You said, I'd love to work with someone like you.
100%.
Right. And I hope everybody picks up on that, because one of the things, there has to be a shift in a relationship to where it's not, hey, I'd love to do another deal. with you, and that's okay. But what's so much better is, Carl, I love working with you.
Because otherwise, I feel and
you feel used.
I feel like a hooker.
Yeah.
Or I guess in my case, a gigolo.
Because,
it's like we're only working because there's $1 here. Like,
that's
dude,
right.
what about me? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Carl, I almost spit out my coffee.
Something about Carl and gigolo just doesn't go together. So
yeah.
But really, if hey, I want to work your deals, or I want to. Yeah, it's like what you think you can buy me? Yeah, I don't know. It just I don't know. It makes it sound transactional versus relational.
Yeah.
Well, which is true though. 'Cause like in my case, like Joanne, I do enjoy working with you. Now, if you happen to bring one of your loan officers to the Breakfast Club, awesome, and I'd really appreciate that, right? But I don't want it so we have another body on here. I want it because I like you, and you have a high standard, the kind of people you hang out with. And it is about you, and it's not about another body, another relationship, another person to, I don't know, get moved to or whatever. It's not about that. It is about the relationship.
I did an open house on Sunday, just real quick, with agents that work only with my assistant. I don't even do business with them, but he doesn't like to do open houses, and I love to do them. And now I have a client that they are holding the offers until my client gets to go see the house because they want to work with us. And they said very specifically, we want to work with the people we like and want to go have dinner with, not just, so
anybody.
Right. I think relationships mean a lot. They do.
They do. And this sheet that we're going to be able to make accessible to you has got 5 scenarios where it might be a good time or it might be the right circumstance to go ahead and ask for referral to another agent. And of course, since it came from Carl 2.0, it's right in line with what Carl was saying, which is, basically complimenting them on, like, do you know anybody else like you?
But that's
right?
But that's true though.
But it is true.
If we were looking to add somebody onto the team here, first thing I would do is I'd go to Jen, I'd go to Kristen, say, hey, you got any friends? Right? Because I know who these people are. They're freaking amazing. Is like, I would like to find somebody else like Jen or Kristen or Steve or Frank or, insert in, name here is like, that's it's the truth.
Yeah.
So and I tell you something else I find too, Frank, that when you got like one of the best ways to get over call reluctance, 2 ways. Number one, take Kevin Gillespie's class. That's number one. Number 2 is have a script and read a script. Don't rely on me coming up with something. Don't rely on me being clever. Just read the script, that Sharon Wolford shared with me, kind of thing.
Awesome. Well, let's get to Sharon Wolford. We got a couple things to get to. Sharon, what are your thoughts on all this?
Well, this is something that I do often. And I'll just give you an example of how this works. We attend our closings, and, I'm also really, I'm sincerely want to work with someone like the agents that I work with, if I like them. So, I have my approved agents list, so I'm not going to ask people if I don't like them. But, so I was at a closing, I don't know, a month or so ago, and, it was a great closing, and this person, had so much energy, and I was excited about working with her. And I said, hey, have you got anybody else on your team that you think that would work well, that we would work well together? Or do you have any friends? And she's like, I do. And let me see, let me think about that. And so maybe a couple of weeks later, I got a call from another agent who is actually in an office that I'm working with 50 miles away from this person. And she said, hey, Amanda told me to give you a call and that you would probably be able to figure this out. So I talked to her. So that has been less than 2 months ago. We have already closed 2 deals, and we have 1 in process right now for closing this month. And that person has now told somebody else, and then they are edifying us to other people. And it's just going to blossom, and it's got a big ripple effect. But I want to say, there's one thing I want to say that, I think Carl mentions about how, people want to be valued. And so one of the calls that felt really good is last week I gave Amanda a call and I said, hey, I'm just calling because I just want to tell you thank you for referring me to Regina, because that's just been a great relationship. She has as much energy as you do. And, we talked about it for a long time, but that was the whole purpose of that call. And so, I I think I'm getting everybody that both of those agents are working with now.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate it, man. Good stuff. Good to hear. And it's just, it solidifies the point, I think, that, asking agents to refer you to other agents in the right circumstance, the right people, something that needs to be on our radar. It definitely needs to be on our radar. So for members, if you want that five option or 5 scenario document, you would just get Kristen, support
at the
Marketing Animals. Okay, support at Marketing Animals. If you're a member, they'll get it over to you. Now, if you're not a member and you want it, hey, we're just going to ask you a favor. Let us talk to you a little bit first. Just go to loanofficerstrategycall.com. We'll put the link in the chat. Loan Officer Strategy Call. We'd love to just have a conversation with you about what's going on with your business, let you get to know Marketing Animals a little bit, and we'll happily just give it right to you, right on the spot. So it's Loan Officer Strategy Call. That's where you go, Loan Officer Strategy Call. You can get that list. Hey, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. Want to let you know, MoveTube is probably one of the easiest ways to get the attention of top producing real estate agents out there, because with MoveTube, you give them a tool that they can use on their listing appointments that lets them say, hey, list with me. I'm going to get your home on TV. It's a real game changer. If you want to learn more, just go to movetubestudio.com, movetubestudio.com. So I just thought that would be, well, let's put it this way. Carl 2.0 thought that this would be a good thing to talk about. And I would say he was right.
It just goes back to offers minus no's equals money.
That's it. 100%.
Yeah. Good stuff.
100%.
Man.
Whoever makes the most offers is going to get the most opportunities.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff,
it's just that vulnerability thing, that we make ourselves vulnerable to a no. I never forget that time. So we were doing something, and we were doing it to a large group. We're sending out these emails, large group of real estate agents, and I was the one doing it, right? And when you have these massive amount of emails going out to the qualified agents in Florida, I think it was like 16,000 at the time. There's going to be some unhappy people, right? There's happy people, which is 97.8%.
Yeah.
And then there's the unhappy people, which you could throw gold coins at them and they're going to complain that you're throwing something at them, right? Anyway, so, but 2% of 16,000, pretty good number, right? Yeah. Of I hate you, your mother, the horse you rode in on, and all this other stuff. Like it was like, I hope you die. It was some nasty, gnarly stuff. And it got to me, because I'm a nice guy, right? And so I was telling Diane, I said, I think I might stop this. She said, the other 98% love it. And I said, yeah, but I it messes with me. She goes, I'll do it. You sure? Yeah, I'll take over the email. Okay. I don't know, about a month into it, I said, how you doing with that? She goes, oh, it's no problem at all. I said, really? I said, so that rejection doesn't bother you? Oh, they're not rejecting me. They're rejecting you. Right? Yeah. So they're not talking about my mother. They're talking about your mother. Right. And it got me thinking about that it's all about that, making ourselves vulnerable.
Yeah.
And like sometimes callers, like if I was a caller for you, just say Steve, and I'm calling to set appointments, when they say no, they're not saying no to me.
Right.
They're saying no to you. So sometimes I think callers have an easier time making the calls than the actual loan officer does, because for the loan officers, it's personal. You don't want to meet with me. And if I'm calling your behalf, Steve, they're not saying no, they don't want to meet with Carl. They're saying no, they don't want to meet with Steve.
Yeah.
And
big deal.
So I think part of this is, just making yourself vulnerable, and it just goes back to that thing. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting your offer. And the 2% that's talking about the horse you rode in on, like, whatever. You at least you self-identify. Those people self-identify.
Yeah.
I don't want to work with you anyway.
Yeah.
You're not the kind of person I want to work with. So,
hey, well, and I'll tell you this, I want to remind everybody too, it's so few numbers. So when you're talking about qualified agents, I've talked to so many loan officers this week, and you know what their number is? I want to do 6 more loans per month by the month of December. So, I've been asking a lot of people, Carl and Frank, what do you want to do in 90 days? And I want to do 6 more consistent transactions a month. Well, remember the rule of 2, and we talk a lot about this, in the boot camp and in the membership, but 6 more transactions means you only need 12 qualified agent relationships. And those 12 qualified agent relationships are going to give you 24 relational leads. And when you put it in perspective, there may be a lot of no's, but all you got to do is get to 12 people you know, like, and trust. It's like, it's not insurmountable. It's like, what could you do this week to gain one more relationship that you could do great business with? And when you hyper focus, you know, a couple weeks ago, Carl, we were talking about every day, how many leads you need a day. I need 1 lead a day. I need 2 leads a day. I need 3 leads a day. I need 1 relationship a week. And when you realize it, it takes some of the fear out, because it's, I'm touching many to get to the 1, 2, or 3, because those are what will change your life.
Okay. We got to make some announcements here. I blew it and didn't do it at the beginning, but Gen Z, tell us what's going on with Call Stars and on Dialed In today.
So Call Stars this week, we are bringing back the bingo cards.
Yay.
So everybody fill out your bingo cards. Every time you get a bingo, send it into support@themarketinganimals.com. And you're going to be registered for a raffle. On Friday, we're going to draw the winner right here on LOBC, and you get $100.
What?
In Carl Cash.
Carl Cash.
Nice. Well, no. It was Steve's very generous. It was actually Steve's paying for this one. So it's
I'm happy to do it. It only takes money out of Ellie's mouth. It's okay.
All right.
So it's Benjamin Franklin cash. Just FYI. It's not like that you can spend here kind of thing. It's like $100 bills that we're
It's real money.
$100. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's
bucks, man. So the bingo cards are back.
And a shout out to Kat Terry, who helped us do the original one. So
Bingo's fun. Yeah.
And then Dialed In today at 2:00 with me and Meg. Finish the year strong. Clean your list, clear goals, and more closings.
Good stuff.
And on the Alliance today, we're talking about, like, if I was to say, and I don't want anybody to do this, but if I was to say, I'm going to pick on somebody, Ryan Whitfield, hey man, what do you do? And I would say virtually 100% of us would say, I'm a loan officer, I'm a branch manager, or like whatever your role is. And I'm going to tell you, that's a total missed opportunity. So we're gonna talk about how to introduce yourself to people and how to get referrals from it.
Wow, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah. All right, cool. So lots of stuff going on. And today, of course, is Just Ask Tuesday, which is a great day to start practicing asking agents who love you and who you love if they have other agents that are like them that they could refer you to, which is what we talked about today. If you want to get that and you're not a member, just go to loanofficerstrategycall.com, have a little meeting with our team. We'll happily give it to you. If you're a member, just go to support@themarketinganimals.com. We'll send it over to you. With that, I think we're good to go. What do you guys think?
Man, great day.
Sound good? Good
Carl
day, right?
2.0 did pretty good, but
2.0 did all right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities for growth in this group. There's a lot of. When's your next boot camp, Steve?
In a week and a half, I think we start the. Hey, it'll be the last one for the year.
Man, I'm telling you, if you haven't done one of these boot camps, like where do I start? Gosh, that might be a good place to start. It sure might. Where you get immersed for like 2 months, it's hard to come out of that on the backside and not be doing another 3, 4, 5 loans. I mean, it's.
Well, if you missed yesterday's show, Corey Burns, is that her last name? Burns? Corey?
Yeah, Corey.
She was talking, the boot camp was very instrumental for her. She did 38 deals last month.
Yeah.
38 deals.
Hey, and the number one thing in that, and that's what I was just thinking about today, don't make the calls without the ask. Ask for the business. It's the game. It's what took her from 20 to 38. So it's just hyper focused. Make the calls, ask for the business. So
make the right calls to the right people.
That's right. Let's do it.
That's it. All right.
You got what
Let's get out of here. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club, my friends. Adios.
See you.
Have a great day, everybody.